Great. How are you? Good. This is just sizing you freaks up. How are you? I'm glad to be here. Let me start by answering the question I'm sure you're asking yourselves. No, I am not the Nazi that melted at the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah, see, it's a delay. People go, oh, that's a cute thing to, oh, man, he really does. I didn't even think of it. I got heckled with it. The guy's like, you look like that guy from Raiders. I was like, Harrison Ford? He's like, no. No, not at all. So this is good. This is good. I was actually driving to the show tonight in my '97 Saturn. Yeah, don't mean to brag, because that's how I roll. And I was listening to the news. I was listening to AM radio news because that's all it has. Sad life, ma'am. Sad life. But I was listening to the news, and I just heard this story that I just gotta see what you guys think. This woman in Romania. This is true. This woman in Romania just had a 175-pound tumor removed. That doesn't seem to strike you guys as particularly 100. Like, how much attention are you not paying to that tumor? Like, that's like a guy. That's like a guy growing off the back of your head, you know? Like, you know, like you think she would have caught on by the time the thing hit like 120 tops. You know, she might have caught a glimpse of it in the mirror, kind of. You think she would have caught on when her hairdresser started going, that's one hell of a cowlick. I can't come over that. But that's not the sad part of the story. Here's the sad part. 175 isn't the world record tumor. No. I looked it up. Okay, that's probably the sad part of the story. You say it out loud like that, it sounds pathetic, but it's true. I looked. World record tumor came off a woman from Texas. Go USA. Yeah, 310. Yeah, 310, man. That's the same size as Shaquille O'Neal. Face it, if you're walking around with the shack hanging off your butt, maybe it's time to see somebody. You know what I mean? Like, it should be pretty clear that the compound W ain't working. Things got to be lanced or something. I don't know. I'm not a medical professional. I'm just a guy in Chelmsford right now. I don't know. So this is good. This is fun. This is yeah. It's a real TV show. How about that? I would have dressed. Bill Campbell TV show. I thought it'd be like, you know, him in his basement with a video. I didn't realize. I'm sorry. This is a new experience for me. Performing sober. That is. That's a joke. I'm not sober in the slightest. I'm hammered right now. And that's not true either. I used to be, used to drink a lot at comedy shows, but I'm no longer allowed to do that. Not my plan, but, you know, black out and drop your pants in front of one crowd. And apparently you have a problem. Yeah, I wish that was a joke. That was a heck of a show. I'm trying to be healthier. I quit smoking 7 months ago. Thank you. Thank you. It's hard. Anybody ever quit smoking? Anyone? It's impossible. I've tried everything. You know, I went cold turkey and I failed. And then I tried the patch, which gave me a head rush while I failed. I tried the gum. That's just stupid. Because it doesn't work and you look stupid while you're doing it. Because you're not allowed to chew it. I don't know if you've seen it. You're not actually allowed to. You're supposed to chew it a couple times and park it. So it's like, you're supposed to, and there's actually warnings on the box like, do not chew. Do not actually chew. Then don't call it gum. How about that? Like, why am I the jerk for chewing gum? You know, and who invents gum that you can't chew and gives it to a guy trying to quit smoking? That works. So I tried a hypnotist. Anybody think about trying that? Don't. Okay, learn from my mistake. Okay, $75. I woke up. I was giving the guy a back rub. And he was smoking a cigarette. So that's not true. I was not taken advantage of by a hypnotherapist. It was a chiropractor, and he called it an adjustment. My back felt better. I don't know. So it's all right. You guys are good. You guys see. I'm trying to be healthy. I had to about a year ago. My gallbladder exploded, which is bad. want to dazzle you with a lot of medical jargon, but that's really bad when that happens. It's right, your gallbladder's right there in case you don't know. I only know because it really hurt. It turns out I had gangrene in my gallbladder, which I think is pretty punk rock, quite frankly. You know what I mean? Gangrene, that's cool. You know, they thought it's better. They thought I had irritable bowel syndrome, which has got to be the least cool disease you can have. You know what I mean? Like, the irritable bowel syndrome? Like, the doctor's even upset. He was like, look, a lot of people have this, but they don't talk about it. Okay, I don't know why. And I'm like, well, because you've got the word bowel in the name. But like packaging is everything, doc. You know what I mean? Like, call it renegade ninja syndrome, and I would talk about it. You know, I'd talk about my RNS. But that's what they used to call it tortured bowel syndrome. That's pretty cool. You know what I mean? Like Picasso was tortured. Hemingway was tortured. Like Justin Timberlake gets irritable. Yeah. And I was at Mount Auburn Hospital, which has wonderful doctors and horrible cable. And if you ever have the choice, just flip-flop those, because really, they didn't know if I was going to live or die, and I needed a little something better to get me through the night than, you know, USA Network. Like, you know what I mean? 24 hours to live, and all I have to watch is Walker, Texas Ranger. That's a horrible show. No matter how much karate he does, problems just keep cropping up. Yeah, so yeah, it's good. I actually, what else can I tell you? I'll tell you this, I have 2 children at home. Kidnapped them at the mall. Not true either. If I had, I wouldn't announce it on television. That would be just stupid. I have a 3-year-old and a 7-month-old. And it's great. The 3-year-old is crazy. It's a crazy. Like, who knows? I thought I had crazy roommates in college. Like, this kid, man, he's going through a big naked phase now. He's just naked all the time. I came home the other day, he was naked except for a pair of light-up moon boots. You know, and it's true what they say, you got to watch what you do around the kids because they will imitate everything they see. And he actually has it's fun watching him just like turn from a baby to a person. Like, he has an imaginary friend now named Muffin. Out of nowhere. Just one day we're sitting on the couch watching Dora, and he goes, hey, Muffin, want to come in and watch Dora? I go, you have a friend named Muffin? And he goes, yeah. And I go, is Muffin a boy or a girl? He looks at me like I'm an idiot, and he goes, it's a muffin. Like, did I say Susan? And we all have that moment where we realize our father's a moron, right? But I was hoping he'd make it to double digits, you know, before he snapped to. And it really is, man. Living with a 3-year-old is really like having a really bad roommate. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't pay any rent. He eats all our food. Occasionally, I fight him in bed with my wife. You know, that's a bad roommate. So I am married, obviously. Shockingly, but obviously. I love being married. I do. My single friends don't get it. They're like, you're tied down, man. You got the ball and chain. Not us. We have total freedom. And I'm like, what freedom? There was no freedom when I was single. You know what I mean? Like, A, look at me. I'm a goofy-looking dude. Okay. It's fine. I'm comfortable with it. You know, I'm just saying, like, the best I could possibly look is the guy from Powder. All right, that's as good as it could get. And there's not a lot of freedom when you're a goofy-looking single dude, because you got to be on all the time. You know what I mean? If you're a good-looking guy, you can go, oh, I feel like meeting somebody tonight. But if you're a goofy-looking dude, you got to be just on, because you don't know when it's going to happen. You know what I mean? You're just like, you're like you're on the train. Someone was like, oh, my feet hurt. You'll be like, here, take my chair, because you're pretty and you're talking to me. You know, or you're at a bar and a woman's like, Sure, I'm thirsty. You're like, oh, here, let me buy a drink because you have boobs. Like, you know, how is that freedom? But now I'm married, and no matter how good-looking a woman is, I couldn't do anything with her anyway. And I could just ignore her. That's freedom, my friends. You understand me? Now I'm on the train, someone's like, oh, my feet sure hurt. I'm like, well, you shouldn't wear such slutty shoes. But I do like being married. Actually, it's funny. The one thing I have learned, and I will leave you with this, the one thing I have learned to keep a marriage going, and this I think goes for everybody, but definitely for the guys, what you got to do is you got to learn the difference between the things you think and then the things you proceed to go ahead and say. Like, those should not all be the same thing. You know, like the other day, my wife and I were watching Judge Judy, because we love watching hillbillies sue each other. Yeah, actually. I love that. We're watching the show, and the hillbilly du jour is complaining to the Honorable Judge Judy about his ex-wife, the plaintiff, and he said that she would only have sex with him on his birthday and their anniversary. And like an idiot, I said out loud, I went, birthdays and anniversaries. See where I screwed up? Because now it's neither birthdays nor anniversaries. Anyway, I'm Tim McIntire. Thank you guys. You're great. Thank you. Thank you.